Do you believe in angels? Chances are yes, you probably do. According to national surveys, a full 70% of adults say they believe in angels. But what is an angel? Is it your newborn baby with eyes wide, pure, and innocent? Maybe it's your little Yorkie with her soft, beautiful coat and red bow around her neck? Could it be your great auntie who lived a very humble life and would do anything for anyone out of a heart full of kindness and selfless love? But what about the ones we've seen or read about in religious texts and paintings? Aren't they the real angels? The ones who help us in harsh times and steer us toward safety with an invisible touch or guiding light? And could there be angels among us, perhaps blending in disguise, looking like one of us, looking for ways to earn their wings? I asked my guests what they think of when it comes to angels, and I'm going to share that now. Let's go. Don David, what do you think? Are angels real? What's your take on this?
Oh, Dan, my. I was taught in school that angels are real, just as the saints and the Holy Trinity, and everything that goes with my religion. But to be honest, my faith has been shook ever since me and my brother saw those blonde aliens in the craft over the house.
Interesting. Well, couldn't angels exist alongside the aliens?
Aye, I suppose they could, but I've got a feeling they're closer than we think, and maybe, just maybe, they left something out of me teachings.
Please, go on.
Every so often, on rare occasion, I see a person with a gleam in their eye and something special about the way they carry themselves. I'm trying to explain. It's there's this energy about them, like they're glowing, but I don't mean with a halo, more like a goodness about them. Something about the way is they're just so different. It's something you notice right away, and you can't shake a feeling. It's this strange feeling, do you know what I mean?
I do, actually. I do. Very rarely in my life, maybe twice or three times, I've met a person or had a brief but really meaningful interaction with them, and there was something about their energy that seemed almost impossibly other, like something elevated beyond regular human capacity. It's really hard to describe, but I think I know what you mean. And it wasn't so much their words, it was their perfect grace or humility or joyful bliss that just seems, I hate to say it, out of place.
Aye, Dan, aye. Again, like they've got this glow about them, this perfect goodness, and it doesn't feel false or contrived.
Yes, yes, for sure. That's right. But does that make them an angel?
Dan, since we've both had similar experiences, let me ask you just this one thing. Did you come away feeling like you were touched by the divine?
Wow, that's such a beautiful way of putting it. I have to say, yes. They were purely beatific.
Aye, you were touched by an angel. And the thing is, you remembered him long after.
I do. Yes, I do remember.
So, what's the harm in believing that there are angels among us?
Hey, JD, do you believe in angels?
Woo wee, Mr. Dan, do I ever.
Oh, yeah? Talk to me.
You ever had to go to the restroom at a truck stop and realize after you sat down that there's no TP? I shouted for the man next to me to kindly hand me a new roll, and you know what? He handed me one, still wrapped individual like, all new and everything. That man was my angel. When I was done doing my business and went over to wash up, I saw back in the mirror that nobody was in there with me. I swear to you, man, I even dried my hands slow like under the thing and waited a few. Nothing. I even went so far as to bend down and look at all the stalls, and they were all empty. Buddy, buddy, I'm telling you, I was the only one in there. And for the record, I wasn't trying to be a weirdo or nothing. I just wanted to thank the man that saved my life. I went back to the stall next to mine and gently pushed the door open. Nothing. No, dude, I ain't even got to the good part. My proof.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
I found one of the clerks stocking soda cans next to the restrooms and asked him if he saw anyone go in there besides me. He said he couldn't say for sure, but he didn't think so.
JD, that's not proof.
Slow your horse, man. I ain't done. So I show him the paper wrapper that came with the roll, and he says, "We don't use that brand," and brings me to the janitor's closet. And I'll be cow-licked if there wasn't another roll like mine in there. They were all stacked, neat and white, no wrappers. Now, you tell me that wasn't divine intervention, man.
Hey, how are you, Joey?
Dan, how you doing?
Joey, do you believe in angels?
Well, they are from the sky, but they ain't got wings and they ain't from heaven. But people got the words all mixed up from the heavens to heaven.
Really? Say more.
I think they've been around since the beginning. Listen, if you were from a long time ago, before technology or even knowing how things work, like you don't even understand rain and thunder, yeah, you're going to make up a lot of stories to make sense of it. It's the same with the angels. People back in the day drew them with wings because that's the only way to make sense of somebody flying in the air or even hovering. Capiche? I mean, think about it. There was nothing else in the sky that could fly but birds and butterflies. That's it. You see somebody flying around, you try to make sense of it and tell everybody that you saw a man with wings. Then, back then, they didn't know better.
Wait, so are you saying that angels are real, but they're actually.
Aliens! Look, listen, you know I seen that huge craft, and everybody knows that there's beings on board. Some people see little guys, other people see tall blonde people, others say they seen reptiles and insect-looking goons. But what do they all have in common? They can take us up. They can bring us down. They can show us things that don't make no sense. They give us messages. They keep showing up with different crafts, with lights and all kind of light shows. I mean, what do you think they're doing up there?
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, they ain't showing off for nothing. They're in control. They're in charge. They're holding all the cards. The military knows it. The Vatican knows it. All the powers that be know it. There's nothing they can do.
Hmm, you do have a point to be sure. But what about people who say they have been protected by an angel or had something revealed by an angel that helped them in life?
Hello, McFly. Hello in there. Think, McFly. Think. I gotta go over this with you again. Dan, my man, what's more believable? A race of aliens coming down from space in the sky in their lit up craft and abducting people and showing them things and telling them things, which have been reported for years by thousands of people from all over the world, people who are different religions and areas and countries with nothing to do with each other, or a guy in a bathrobe flapping his feathery white little wings floating down, all cherub like, all cheeky and jolly, and ready to help you cross a busy intersection like a Boy Scout. Forget about it.
So, have you changed your mind? No, I'm sure you still believe, and you have every right to. An angel doesn't have to have wings or come from a heavenly source, right? Maybe some angels are aliens, and some aliens are angels. I haven't made up my mind yet. I just don't think I will anytime soon. What makes an angel anyway? Is it the idea that they have a higher, selfless motive to help others? How do they show up when we need them most? And how do they know? Do they watch us from a perch? Or another spiritual dimension just out of reach, but just somehow always nearby? Do we each have our own special someone who is assigned to us here on Earth? What are your thoughts? Tell us your story in the comment section. And if you've made it this far, why not consider flicking the thumbs up? And maybe subscribe if you haven't. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to be here with you. My name is Dan with a K, and until next time, stay frosty and everything will be okay.